Yo, what's going on, people? We back with another vid. Make sure you subscribe, you really know the vibes. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you share. And I dropped a video yesterday about our current manager situation. And big up to the guy in the comments. His name is Jonathan. Made some good points. Big yourself up every time, my bro. Man, I appreciate that. Little back and forth. It weren't nothing crazy. Just voice some of his opinions, and to be fair with you, a lot of it I agree with, if I'm being honest. I haven't bought the new kit, and I refuse to buy the new kit because I don't see them really doing anything about our transfer situation, the Harry Kane situation. And until I see them treating this club like a club and not a business, and putting the fans first, then I won't be investing in no new kits. But just me by myself ain't really gonna affect their pockets. So as a club, and a fan base, we gotta move together and protest the right way and boycott certain things to hit their pockets, to make them really think like the Man United fans did. They went on to all the sponsors' review pages and just gave them zeros, put bad reviews, and made people pull out. Companies are pulling out of sponsoring United. They went to the ground, whether they were let in or they broke in, whatever it may be. They went in the ground and stopped the game. The biggest game, Man United v Liverpool. So you hit their pockets like that, and you see Woodward stepped down. So things can get done when fans protest. This is our club in the day, so we gotta stand for something, or we're just gonna forfeit everything. So is what it is. But we move. That's not what the video's about. The video is about the search for a manager is finally over after months and months of searching, and many candidates on the list approached, had talks, and it's fell through at the end. It has now finally been pen put to paper, and Nuno Espirito Santo is now the new head coach for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Now, if you see my video yesterday, you wouldn't know how I feel, because I knew this was going to happen. But for me, this is just a thing where, you know, when you go shopping and you got your mindset on something, but you go there to find it, you can't find it, but you don't want to go down there and waste your time, so you just want to leave with anything, just to say, you know what, it wasn't a total waste of time, at least I left the shop with something, and you just go grab at anything, and more time you don't really want it, you just don't want to have a wasted trip. That's what this is here. We've tried Conte, Fonseca, all these managers, Graham Potter, I don't know why even him, but whatever. Who was it? There's somebody else, Gattuso. All them fall through, and it's like, you know what? We have to get someone, but we can't get Ryan Mason, so let's just go for Santo. He's there, he's available. Everton's now got Benitez, so he's not going to Everton, so let's go and grab him. That's what it seems like. Just to have a manager and to shut fans up. But for me, it seems like the reason why he's signed is because maybe Harry Kane's not here next season, and all those other managers said, what's the situation with Kane? Is he staying or is he going? Before we sign anything or go any further, what's the situation with Kane? And Levy's probably said, for the right price, he can go. And any decent manager hears that, they're going to be like, okay, cool. Bye-bye. We out of it. Because Kane is probably the reason why Mourinho came in the first place, if being real. And I'm sure a lot of other managers feel the same. And if he's not there, then they don't see no intent on coming. Because who's a big player that's going to be there that you can work with and hope that's going to push you to win stuff? There's no one. And obviously, once Kane leaves, players are going to down tools. Your son really saw the back end of the season, he didn't look great. And that's because he knew Kane was about to leave or going to leave. Once that news broke, I don't think it's a coincidence that Son's performances dipped. That's just me. But for me, Santo, not the appointment I would have chose. But that's the least of our problems. We have much bigger problems in the club than the current manager situation. But for me, no. He's left Wolves. He's done a good job there. Fine. Maybe some people say he was there too long and it got a little bit stale and he just needs fresh club, fresh ideas maybe. I don't know. But for me, it just seems like everyone else said no and all the options we wanted weren't available. So we just went and grabbed whoever was available and it happened to be him. Now, obviously, he might make me eat my words. We might finish top 4. We might win a trophy. Who knows? But do I see Santo doing that? No. This is probably just a little stopgap, I'm hoping, just to get some kind of rebuilding done and try and figure out what's going on with Kane. And once we get players in and whatever else, and the club's a little bit more stable and the team's a little more stable, then we bring someone in with some real pedigree, because for me, this just seems like a man that's coming to steady the ship. But top 4 finish? No. Don't see it. Top 6, 7? Possibly. But any higher than that, I don't think so. Especially if Kane leaves, definitely not. I don't see how it's possible with the team that we have right now to finish in the top 4, even top 6. I just don't. And maybe Santo's going to bring something different that Nuno couldn't bring. Maybe he's got some ideas, but the football I see Wolves play, at times it's okay. But that's because he's been there so long. So they kind of adapt that kind of play. But for me, that kind of football, for me at Tottenham, I don't really want to see it. And again, as I said yesterday, the other thing that's probably good is if Doherty stays, which he probably does, is that he probably get a tune out of Matt Doherty, and maybe we can see the Matt Doherty that was at Wolves. Now, Wolves did play some good football at times. Don't get me wrong. But I think that's more down to the individual players they had on the pitch. They had your Netos, your Podence, Traores, Matinho, Neves. Now, if we bring in Santo and we could bring in like a Neto or a Neves, then I'm with it. Because our midfield at the moment is dead. Let's be real. Ndombe hardly saw any minutes once Mason came in, and we just looked so lethargic and boring and dead. Hence why we lost a lot of those games and didn't get the results we wanted. But it is what it is. Santo's in now, so he's going to get his pre-season. But when the season starts August, he's got a hard game against Man City. So we're going to see. Obviously, we can't judge after one game. At least 10 games in, we get a rough idea where we're at. And then we can judge from then. Because a lot of players are going to be off because they're in the Euros and Copa Americas and what have you. So they're going to have a little holiday. So they're not going to come straight back. So they're going to have to get up to speed, and it's going to take a bit of time and to adapt to his way. So we'll just have to see. But watch this space, and it is what it is. I can't do anything. Well, it's been signed, ink's dry. Is what it is. Whether you want him in or not, he's here. We're gonna have to fug it out and see what happens come May next year, I guess. But that's the vid. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share. Make sure you wash your hands. If you can't wash them, make sure you sanitize. Keep your distance, because the cases are mad high, 200,000. So it's definitely active. And most important, wear your mask. Even if you're exempt, if you can, just try and wear a mask just to protect yourself a little bit more, because being exempt doesn't stop you from catching the COVID, so please be safe. And until the next vid, which will be the Euros in the next round, the quarterfinals, I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm out of here. Peace.